Hello, and welcome back to another episode of When She Don't Cook For You. Here's what you do. I'm more. Listen, guess where I am? Yes, the BX, the Bronx. I'm always in the Bronx, people. But for some reason, this Brooklyn cat gets the most love in the Bronx. I don't know why that is. But today, this is an exceptional episode. We got my man Hassan on the show. Hassan, welcome to the show, man.
What's up, Moore?
Everything's
nice
good?
To finally meet you.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Listen, we are in for a treat. What are you going to cook for? No, what are you going to bake for us today?
I'm going to bake today a lemon pound cake with lemon drizzle on the top and drizzle some lemon chopped up Oreos.
Wow. Wow, wow. The way you even said that got me excited. And he also has some other surprises that he hasn't mentioned on camera. He's about to show out, people. I'm super excited about this episode. Listen, let me get out this man's way.
About to get busy.
About to get busy up in the BX. When she no longer wants to cook for you, when she no longer wants to bake for you, Hassan, the Bronx, is going to show us what you do. People, we'll be right back.
All right, good afternoon, people. I'm going to make today my lemon pound cake. This is one of my best pound cakes. Everybody asks about this one. So I'm gonna start off and, get busy. First, I always sift my flour. Use 3 cups of flour. That's what I use, 3 cups. 3 cups of all-purpose flour at that. But you gotta cream your butter. That's more important than anything, creaming your butter and your sugar together, because if you don't, pound cake, it's not going to taste the same. And I learned the trick when I make these pound cakes. I use 2 sticks of unsalted butter and 4 ounces of Crisco butter. Crisco, and it comes out. It's amazing. So I'm gonna add the butter in and Crisco together. I let it mix for like 2-3 minutes in the beginning. Then, my bad. I don't need this right now anyway. I'll let it sit there. Let's turn it on. Let's start. And I always start off low with my butter. Let it start off low for like a minute or 2. And then, once that settles in, I'll start adding in my sugar. And the crazy thing is, I just started baking not even a year. I always wanted to bake. I used to use box cake a lot. But I started reading the back of the ingredients on the back. It's too many ingredients to be making a simple cake with all those ingredients. I said, nah. So I just said, one day I said, I'm gonna make a cake. I just woke up, looked on YouTube. I got the also recipes from my sister, my older sister. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna make this cake. I made the cake for the first time. And of course my wife tested it. She said it was good, and from there I just flew.
It was amazing.
So now I let it run for like a minute or 2, another minute. Then I'll add in my sugar. And another thing, you always got to scrape down your bowl. That's important, scraping down your bowl. Let me add my sugar in. This little thing right here, this is the best thing, one of the best things I brought. It makes no mess. Slide your sugar right in. Then I'm gonna let this run for like 5 minutes. Now that's going. See, I got everything prepped. I prepped everything ahead of time. So now all the stuff that all the dishes are going aside. The thing is, I never ever thought I'd be making cakes like this. But the moment I made it, it ain't been the same. The funny thing is at my job, everybody, ever since I made cake and brought it to the job, I got like 10 people on the list. They make a joke about me every time I go to work. Where's my cake? Where's my cookies? Where's my pie? Where's my ice cream? I said, I got you. I got you. As long as I owe you, you'll never be broke. I always tell them that. So let me stop it real quick. Scrape down the edges. You're always supposed to scrape your edges down. Yeah, I love baking. This is like everything to me now. I just like the joy when people taste my cookies and cakes and pies. I even make ice cream. I also make t-shirts, hats. So, you know, this is something new to me. And it's just, I love it. And this machine right here, this KitchenAid machine, I tag them in everything I bake. I tag KitchenAid in everything I bake. KitchenAid Pyrex, I love them. Excellent. I put it on high. And you wanna, while it's turning, you wanna make sure it's like real white and fluffy. Once it turns white and fluffy, then it's ready to add the eggs. You're ready to add your eggs in here. Let me take it and scrape the sides. Thank God I started prepping early this morning, because that's the most important thing when you're baking, prepping. Put it on high for like another 2-3 minutes. It's gonna turn white. Once it turns white, you know it's ready to start adding your eggs. Baking is a science too. You gotta have the right measurements. You don't have the right measurements, it's gonna come out horrible. I had to learn. It took me time to learn that. So what I did was brought a digital scale. I brought it, and that works perfect. I never used scales until I started baking. Never used scales, so this is perfect. All right, I'm gonna stop it for a quick minute so I can show y'all what it looks like inside. Let me take it off real quick. Now I'm gonna turn it, let it mix a little bit more, because I want it a little bit more. I want it real white. It's a little yellow. So once it get that white consistent, then it's ready. These mixes, I could do it by hand, but I prefer to do it like this. So let me scrape the sides down again. That's very important, scraping the sides of these bowls, especially this butter and sugar. All right. It's that consistency I've been looking for. Let me put this back on. Now I'm gonna start adding my eggs. I use 5 large eggs. You use it one at a time. You make sure when you put the eggs in, one at a time, so it can mix well. You want it to mix well. So that's the first one. I'm gonna use it at low speed too. Once it mixes in, then I'll add another egg. Then I'll scrape it around the third egg, the sides, so it can mix well. Yeah, I just love baking. This is like...
More than your wife?
No. You can't compare the two. But, you know, I love you more. And I'm going to add another egg. After this egg, I'm going to scrape down the sides. I'm going to scrape down the sides. Let me stop it real quick. Scrape down the sides. Mix it all in. When I add that lemon extract, you're gonna smell it all. Well, you ain't gonna smell it. I'm gonna smell it. I wish you was here to smell it. See, if this was like, I would love to, we can't play music because we'll be flagged on YouTube. But I'm a hip hop head. My wife will tell you that.
Yeah.
I love music. I told my kids that I'm filming today. They still don't believe me.
Sounds like a watch party to me.
Yeah, definitely gonna be a watch party. I'm gonna stop it one more time, scrape the edges, then I'm gonna add in my vanilla, my lemon extract, and my lemon juice. Oh, I'm gonna also add in lemon zest. This is my extracts. I put everything together. Oh, it smells so good. I'm gonna throw in the lemon juice. This is 1/4 lemon juice.
Okay.
1/4 lemon juice.
Now, talk to me about your motivation of wanting to get into baking. What was your motivation?
I always wanted to bake, but I always thought it was hard. Just, you know, the flour, all of that, 3 cups of this, I never really, the measurements and all of that, and I used to do it, like I said, I used to read the back of a box and do it, but I didn't enjoy that, the Duncan Hines cake and all that. I didn't enjoy none of that. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna start making my own cakes. My sister and my niece bakes too.
Okay.
And I used to always be like, oh, you gotta make me a pound cake. You gotta make me a pound cake.
Okay.
So I said, you know what? I'm gonna make my own pound cake. I'm gonna let it sit, and then once I learned that, I just took off. So now we got the lemon in there. We got the zest. Now I'm gonna start adding my flour. You do it little at a time, so I'm gonna add my flour a little at a time. and mix the milk at the same time. So this is 3 cups of flour. Let me hold it like this. That's why I got this little paddle to guide it in. I used to make such a mess when I was making these pound cakes. It was all over the counter. This is one of the best gadgets you can find on YouTube. I mean Amazon, I'm sorry. It's magnificent. So what you do is add your flour. This is buttermilk. I make my own buttermilk. I add a cup of half and half and a tablespoon of vinegar and stir it up, and you got buttermilk. You let it sit and you got your own buttermilk. Now just, mix it. Keep mixing it until it's all in. Now the flour, you want to save the flour is always last. So after I put this little bit of flour in, I'm going to put the rest of my milk in and let it, mix in for a little while. I'm going to pour the rest of my milk in. I'm going to scrape down the sides real quick. Let me shut it down. Scrape down my sides one more time. It smells so good.
That even sound rich. The way yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it smells good. Add the last of my flour. Then I'll start prepping my pan. Usually it'd be a cloud of smoke if I didn't have this little shield right here. That used to get on my nerves. Alright. Now this is, I'm done with that. Now I'm going to just let it spin for a little while. I still made a little mess, but it's all good. That's why I got this little mat. So when it's done, flip it, toss it in the garbage, I'm good. I ain't got to make, clean up that much. My wife don't clean my mess. I do it. I don't let her clean up my mess.
I smell it. Wow. It smells really good.
Sometimes I gotta stop making sweets and treats. She be, I can't eat no more. She tell me no more. But, I just enjoy it. I love when she initially tastes it. Cause she be like, oh, it's so good. Sometimes I be like, come on, you my wife, so of course you probably gonna say it's good. I said, she be cracking me up when I ask her. I love it though. I love baking for her though. It's the best. Now what I'm gonna do is mix it from here. Just turn it a little bit, make sure everything is in. Then after this, I'm gonna butter my pan. Now I'm gonna butter my pan. So what I do to butter my pan, I use Crisco butter flavor. Put it all through my pan. This is your cake ain't gonna stick to your to the pan with this. I promise that. And if it do, don't blame me. You ain't doing something right. I tried all the sprays, none of that worked. Nothing. This is the best thing to butter your pan. This and some flour. I love this. This is like, and I never thought about using this neither, Crisco. I never thought. I used to always use like 3 sticks of butter until I learned the little magic trick, and that was it. I love this stuff. This Crisco butter is so, I remember used to seeing these cans on the stove when I was young. I remember that. Those was classic days. Huh?
With the bacon grease in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those are classic days right
You
there.
finished with that. You had bacon.
That's it. And you know, I wish my mother was here though to see me bake. She passed away in '94. So she'd have been, I need a cake. Can I make me a cake? My sister's a baker and asked me to bake cakes for her.
Wow.
They love the ice cream. We had a anniversary. We had our anniversary cookout. We do it every year since we've been married, and I made ice cream, pistachio, butter pecan, strawberry, chocolate, vanilla, cookies and cream. It was going in less than, I didn't put it like this, I made 50 and they were gone. Every last one of them gone. And to this day, everybody, when you gonna make ice cream? When you gonna make cake? Like I said, at my job, I made so many cookies and cakes. Every day somebody asking me, where my cake at? Where one of my supervisors, a dispatcher, she constantly, every single day, it's not a day that go by, she ain't asking me for a lemon cake. I say, oh, this is my favorite line, I got you. That's my favorite line, I got you. But I love it. So now, you see, you got to get all the cracks and crevices in this pan. You got to get all of that, because if not, then it's going to stick. I had to learn that. And you want it real smooth. So now, I always keep a little bit of flour. That's enough right there. And let me put it over the sink just in case. I'll be making a mess with this flour. But at least it's going in the sink and not on the floor.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's my wife in the background. I'll have her on the next one. She'll be front and center with me. I really want her to start her own baking YouTube channel, truthfully. She's very fashionable. She's smart, very smart. Look, I used to be so bad in school, and now I married a teacher. I said, that is crazy. Crazy. I tell her that all the time. God, I tell her that. I was terrible in school growing up in Brooklyn, and I married a teacher. But I wouldn't want it no other way. Now, after that, I'm going to start adding the batter in the pan. Let me close this up real quick. Get my big spoon. Then we just start putting it in little by little. Oh, it smells so good. More, I'm telling you, when you taste this, oh man.
I smell it as well. It's serious.
I mean, you could take half of the cake.
Okay.
Because we don't want this in the house.
Okay, I appreciate that.
We do not want this in here. It smells good.
It's just me now. My son's in college, so it's all.
So you good then?
Yeah.
You good.
If he was here, it would be done. I smell that.
Oh. And then I let it sit in the oven 325 for 90 minutes. Oh, it smells so good. All right, that's about it. If you want to taste it, the batter's right here.
Wow, look at that, people. Oh, that's serious.
Serious.
You know, I always say when something's better than good, I say, oh, that's evil. That's evil. That is evil. Whoa.
Now just pat it. Get all the air bubbles. Now I'm going to put it in the oven for 90 minutes at 325. Oh, I can't wait till it's done. Put it in the center of the oven. I also have a thermometer in my oven to tell me that it's 325 inside the oven. So now I'm going to set the timer. 90 minutes. Set it. And don't forget it. Now we just going to wait for that cake to bake. Oh, I can't wait till it come out. All right, we back. I'm about to make some white chocolate chip cookies with Biscoff butter spread in the middle. Now I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna put my butter. I'm gonna melt it in the microwave for like 30 seconds. I do it 30 seconds, but I stop every 10 seconds so it won't overheat. I don't want it too hot. You want it to at least be cool when you're putting it in the KitchenAid mixer. So once it's melted, then I'll come over there and add it into the mixer. It's perfect. I'll let it sit for a few minutes. Then I'm gonna put my sugar in, my brown sugar. That was 100 grams of brown sugar. And this is 50 grams of white sugar.
Okay, question for you.
Yes.
So, Audrey Watson was on my show, the CEO of the Rum Cake Kitchen. She's the CEO. And I asked her, you know, what she recommended, like, cookies would be good starting out. Was that your situation too? Did you start out with cookies?
I started out with pound cakes.
Oh, you went
straight to cakes. And then the next week I said, I'm gonna try cookies.
Okay.
And then from there, I just started trying other things. I said, I never made biscuits. I ain't going to Popeyes or KFC to buy biscuits no more. I said, I'm gonna make my own. I started making my own biscuits. Sweet potato pie was actually my first thing I made because I used to call my sister on Thanksgiving. Every Thanksgiving, what's the recipe? What's the recipe? What's the recipe? So that was actually the first thing I started baking was sweet potato pies. But I never ever, she always used to send me recipes for pound cakes. So I said, you know what? It's it. I'm making my own pound cakes.
It's funny because now I recall Mr. Bake, who was on the show, he also recommended cookies, I believe. So the fact that you jumped the gun,
yeah, I
went straight to cakes, that's pretty amazing.
I went straight to cakes. So now I'm going to add my butter. And then I'm going to put it on low speed until it blends. Now cookies are very quick, very easy to make. This is another thing I love making, it's fun. Baking is fun, period. I love baking. It's just a fun, fun thing to do. I always tell my wife, I want her to help me. As soon as I get home, I'll be like, nah, I got it. I'm good. I stay doing that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
All right, so I'm gonna let it sit for a little. Let me let it sit a little bit longer. You want like a beige color. So once it gets to that color, then I'll start adding in my vanilla. And the thing is, I put my vanilla and my egg together. You can smell this. It's so good. The egg, the vanilla, the vanilla bean paste all together. Smells so
serious.
good.
Yeah.
You smell it?
Yeah, I do. I do. No BS.
Oh, I love that smell.
What is that again that you use?
Vanilla bean paste and vanilla. I use two vanillas.
Yeah, that hits. That hits.
You smell it, right?
Yes, I
oh,
do.
and one more thing. Let me show you. This is what I do use. This is a game changer right here. This is,
That could be a secret recipe that you didn't tell nobody about, but it's
all good. Now, stop it. While you start adding in your flour. Cookies are done. Once I add this flour in, let it mix. Done. Let it mix in. You let it mix slow. So I'm gonna stop it, and then I'm gonna just mix it in myself with my, I don't even need the mixer no more at this point. All right. So now I'm gonna just mix it for a few minutes with my hands. I'm not even gonna use the mixer no more. Scrape down the bowl. The cookies are done. The batter's done, actually, not the cookie. Just the batter. Now, once I mix it all in, I'm gonna add in so I have here some white chocolate, some semi-chocolate. Just mix it all in. Now I'm about to add in my white chocolate and my semi-chocolate morsels. Just mix it all in. Oh, one more thing. Oh, I done messed this all up. Where's my cookies? My Biscoff cookies. I crumbled them up. I'm gonna add this in the mix as well. Mix everything in. Mix it all together. All right, and that's it. Everything is mixed in. All right, now that's it. It's all mixed in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it chill for an hour so the butter can settle in. Once that butter sets, oh my God, these cookies are so good. So I'm gonna get one more thing out of the freezer. I have some frozen Biscoff the spread, and I'm gonna put this in the middle of the cookie. So got my large scooper. Now what you want to do is and put a little hole in the middle and add one of these Biscoff in the middle. Close it up. Set it on the parchment paper and let it sit. I'm gonna do the same thing. I could get probably like 8 out of this batter. Again, put a little hole in the middle. Not a hole, but a little.
That looks really good. Can we see one of those close up? That looks really good. Wow. Wow.
Yeah. And this recipe, I learned this last night.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's what I watch YouTube. You know, I like to learn, try different things. I don't like just making the same chocolate chip cookie. So, I just go off on the fly and just, do what I do. And I think I was born to bake. I
I believe that.
I think I was born to bake.
And your creativity is amazing as well.
Thank you.
So that's taking it to another level than what we're used to tasting, what we're used to seeing.
Right, and I also design my own chef hats, my aprons.
Excellent.
I do personal hats, t-shirts, mugs. It's a lot of things. I personalize sneakers. I put it on sneakers, vinyl. It's I do a lot of different things.
Do a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, I love
which
it.
is a good thing.
I love it. And I haven't used my Cricut machine. I designed this last night. I haven't used my machine in months. The hat and I came up with, I found, the little designs, and I just added it. You weld it together on your Cricut machine, and I just came up with it. Now my name, Cheesy, Chef Cheesy, I got that from my mother-in-law. She always say I'm smiling. Always say I'm smiling. But I say, the first time I ate a macaroni and cheese, and I always eat cheese. I love cheese. My wife would tell you I love cheese. That's my thing, cheese. And she just, Chef Cheesy. First I told you I was Mr. Pastry.
Yes.
And then I said, oh, that's catchy right there. I love that right there. And I just ran with it. I ran with that name. She actually gave me that name not even 2 weeks ago. Not even. And I just stuck with it.
Always call you cheesy.
Yeah, always call me Cheesy. For forever. Cheesy, Cheesy. And from there I stuck with it. So I told her she get 5% for the name. She get 5% for that. So she'll be good. I thank her for that though. Cause I was trying to come up with I like Mr. Pastry, but I wanted something different.
Okay, okay.
So I said something catchy. So I love that name, Chef Cheesy. You could say Young Jeezy, Chef Cheesy. Young Jeezy, Chef Cheesy. For real. That's what I'm gonna start like really posting when I when I post something on Instagram. I always use rappers in my background.
Okay.
Always use their music. Always do that. But like if I make pound cake, I'll use Drake, that pound cake song.
Okay.
Like I just go whatever cake I make, I just try to find a song that goes with the vibe of the, it's just fun. It's fun. I always say I'm the hip hop chef, baker. I always say that. So this is the last of the cookie. I'm gonna show you this is the last one. So out of this batch, I got 9 cookies. They huge too. I ain't gonna eat them though. This is for the people. It's for you, Marcus, my wife, and whoever. So I'm gonna let them sit in the oven for an hour, and we'll be back.
Okay, guys, listen, we're back. This always happens with the bakers. I have to come back because I got to give them time for their stuff to bake. It's in the oven and it's doing its thing. Before we get started, I got to give my homegirl Stacy for the caviar taste hat. It's really cool, so I really appreciate it. Yeah, it really looks cool.
Fire.
Listen, we got to talk to this man right here because this man has a lot going on. I say I'm a lot of moving parts. He's a lot of moving parts. Listen, talk to us. For one thing, I heard you make ice cream.
Yeah, ice cream.
I think it's right. Can I
have a
taste?
sample.
Okay, which one is what?
This one is sweet potato ice cream.
Enough said.
Sweet potato. And this one is vanilla.
All right, I want the sweet potato first. Right. I'm so greedy, but sweet potato ice cream, that's just different. Wow, that does look good. Let's see what we got. Whoa.
Like it?
That's good.
I just thought about that on just off the humble. I just said, let me try something else. I did raspberry, mint chocolate chip,
This is good.
pistachio. So let me try sweet potato.
Bam. Okay, I gotta sit this down. One more piece. No BS. This is really good.
You also could try the vanilla as well.
Okay.
You might as well try both.
Okay, I hate to turn my back to you guys. He only did that because I was eating up all this ice cream. So.
No. That's for you.
All right, cool.
That's for you. I just want you to try them.
Oh, this vanilla is different. It's really creamy.
That's my wife.
Oh,
My wife.
hell yeah, this is good.
That's how my wife is. The reaction. I'll be like, she capping. She's capping. I'll be like, you just saying that because we married. She be serious though.
Well, me and you are not married. This
Right,
is damn good, yo.
Everybody, I tell you, at the anniversary cookout, everybody was raving over this ice cream.
Okay.
You
We
good?
got, yeah, for now, yeah.
I'm gonna put it in the freezer for you.
Okay. So many things you do. What inspired you to do ice cream?
I just wanted to try it once again.
Yeah,
I watch a lot of videos.
Okay.
So I seen them use the ice cream machine. So I said, and then once again, the ingredients in
Yeah.
the back of an ice cream.
Okay.
That's only
It's a
3
mint.
ingredients I use.
What is that in there?
Sweet condensed milk,
Okay.
heavy whipping cream, vanilla 4, and any flavor you want to use with it.
And it's
so
that simple.
I make my sweet potato ice cream like I'm making a
looking
pie.
forward. Yeah.
I
Okay.
make it like I'm making a pie.
Okay.
But instead of putting it in the oven,
Mm-hmm.
I puree it and put it in my ice cream.
You are really a lot of moving parts. Now, he also does clothing.
Yes.
And that blew my mind. Before we get into that, because that's gonna be like 10 minutes. We
Right.
gotta talk about that. How did you hear about the show? Like, I know you reached out. So how did
My
you?
wife, she works in school.
Okay.
She's a teacher.
And-
So one of her co-workers is a cook in a restaurant out
Okay,
here.
I believe that's Chef Robert.
Yeah, Rob.
Yeah, Rob.
So she told me that he was on a show.
Mm-hmm.
And I always tell her, tell Rob to hook me up. I want to get on the cooking show. I want to get on the cooking show. I used to tell her every morning, when you seen Rob? Did you tell Rob? She's like, I ain't see him all day. And then she finally, I called her when she was on lunch. We was both on lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And Rob was so happened to be next to her. And she put her on camera. And he gave me your information.
Yeah. Because
And
he
from
told me you
there-
had somebody.
Yeah, from there it just took off.
Well, Robert he did an amazing job
Yeah,
on this
he's the
segment.
plug.
So yeah,
He's the plug. My wife and Rob is the plug.
There you go. We need to talk about some of this clothing. Now, you showed me some stuff.
Yes.
I need for them to see that.
All right.
So,
Hold on. Let me take
Ye-
a break a quick minute and let me go get it.
well, we're gonna let the camera roll.
All right, let
I'm
it
gonna be
roll.
here,
All right.
and yeah,
I'll be
so I'm
back
gonna
in
be
1
good.
second.
This has been an amazing episode so far. Like I said, we're waiting for the cookies in the fridge, so they got to do their thing. But the cake is real deal. The cake's in the oven. You should see it pumping and doing its thing and foaming. It just smells good. It looks good. It's a beautiful piece.
back.
Okay, he's back. He just cut me off like that.
My bad.
Let's talk about
My bad,
some of this
Marcus.
clothing. For one thing, your apron. You did that.
I made this last night, as
Okay.
a matter of fact.
What is that machine that does that?
It's a cricket machine.
Okay.
So it cuts vinyl.
Got you.
It cuts leather. You can use...
I'm gonna look for it.
It cuts leather,
Okay.
vinyl. You can basically take any image. I can take your face, put it in the system, and turn it into a black and white, and I got a
Wow.
picture of you.
Wow. Okay.
So, like my clothing, like this Public Enemy, I brought the Pumas, but I didn't have nothing to go with it.
Okay.
So my wife brought the jacket. I said, oh, I need that Puma jacket. But I wasn't thinking, and then I said, oh, I'm going to put Public Enemy on it.
I gotta show this to them. People, this is wicked. Okay, you got the Fear of a Black Planet. I don't know if I was a big Chuck D
That's a
flavor.
classic album.
Yeah, that album was serious.
Classic album.
Rebel, and also Rebel Without a Pause.
Yeah,
That was,
that's my
yeah,
one of my
that was
favorite
my
groups
yeah.
of all
Growing
time.
up, you know, if you growing up back in the day, if you
88,
didn't-
that was it.
yeah, if you didn't know enough
Hip-hop,
about Black
88,
history,
yeah. Public Enemy, Chuck D was
schooled
gonna
you.
tell you.
Yeah,
That's right.
this is tight. This is really tight. How long would it take you to make something like this?
That don't take no more than
Even
less than an hour.
wow. Look at the front of that. We got a few other I want you to show. Let's talk some more.
And Brooklyn, of course.
Now you know if you walk down, you
The
can.
Live is Barrow.
Yeah. Now
Gotta rep it.
this is what's so dope about this. He's from Brooklyn too, like me. So yeah, that's dope. Like you got two Brooklyn heads on in front of you right now. How does that feel, people?
That's right.
That feels
Brooklyn.
amazing. Look at all the
Well,
talent. You know, this is
Brooklyn
this
has
is
a lot of
Brooklyn.
talent.
This
That's
Brooklyn.
right.
Now I'm not gonna lie, Brooklyn don't really show me a lot of love on my cooking shows. Everybody's in the Bronx, but I did get my first award from Brick, which was Brooklyn. So yeah, this is cool.
That's most of the neighborhoods, you know, in Brooklyn.
Yes.
Something I just did on the fly.
I'm gonna let this simmer. This is really cool. You know, if you walk down Brooklyn, people are gonna ask you where'd you get this from and
Yeah.
how much. This is serious.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we gotta talk because I'm gonna have to buy one. We gotta talk about
Nah,
that. So let's see what else you
There's
got.
another thing. One of my favorite groups, rest in peace, Prodigy.
Yeah, Prodigy, Mob Deep. So you know your hip hop.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I love hip hop.
this is
My
wicked.
wife will tell you that.
That is wicked.
And that was, I just took the image off the computer. That's actually two different prints. I did the outside, you know, just the lining, and then I added the black inside, the Mob Deep
Yeah.
inside. Now this is another one of my favorite artists of all time.
Okay,
Eazy-E.
NWA. This
NWA.
feels
I actually got an NWA tattoo on my chest.
Oh, really?
Pause.
Yeah, that feels really cool. And of course,
The infamous
Easy
Eazy-E.
himself on the back. Yeah, you take this
And the jacket, look at the jacket. This
Yeah,
is the same
it
jacket
feels,
he had in the video.
Yeah. Now,
Last but not least.
yeah, I gotta show you this, and it's wicked as hell. Okay. And this is a cooking show, but this is
Yeah.
showing a fashion show. People, look at this. Look at this.
in the back, the notorious one.
Give us a second. They gotta look at this first, though. This is everything right here. And of course, you got Brooklyn in the back. All right. Like I said, this is a cooking show, but you know, Sean, he's a lot of moving parts. Okay, what inspired this?
This?
Clothing.
Oh, I
I'ma give you a
just
second
love
to put it back.
fashion. You know, Brooklyn, we love fashion.
You know
Brooklyn
how we do
is
it in
fashion.
Brooklyn. You know, I'm from Brooklyn, grew up in Spanish Harlem. I'm in Far Rockaway, and I kind of love Far Rockaway because it's far away and people just
Oh,
don't
wait,
show
one
up.
more. We forgot the sneakers.
Yeah, how you gonna forget the sneakers?
Yeah, my bad.
How you gonna
We
forget the
forgot the
sneakers?
sneakers. Now, this is two of my favorite groups of all time. Wu-Tang Clan, they got every member on there.
Wow.
They got Papa Wu, rest in peace, Papa Wu, rest in peace, ODB.
Okay, I'm showing that.
And they got their personal logos. Everybody got their own logo.
This is so freaking wicked.
What I did was took the Jordan check off.
Okay, yeah, that way where the
The
Wu-Tang
Nike
symbol is,
tag
right?
On the front of it, I took that off and replaced it with the Wu-Tang symbol.
Wicked. Let me see the other one.
And this is Griselda
Okay.
from Buffalo, New York. That's all the members on there.
Nice. What's up, Hoogie? That is
So-
effing wicked.
It took me like a year because it's so small.
Yeah.
Just to add these on there. It took me, I just
Look at
got
the tongue.
so tired, like, nah, I'm not finishing these sneakers. One day I just sat home and just finished them. And it came out dope.
Jeez, yeah. People be reaching out to you.
Let me
wanting
change
to-
my gloves real quick.
Okay. Like I said, we were doing this because the cake is in the oven, but
Cake is almost
Rashawn,
done. I smell it.
he's a very talented man. I mean, this is.
Thank you.
I walked in here thinking bacon and baking, and he's just showed me like another level of himself. This episode has been a blessing, and it's not even over yet. So, So some more questions for you.
Yeah.
Think you do a wedding cake one day? Like you know, because I asked that.
That's what I wanna. I actually told my wife I want to go to school just to learn the piping aspect of, baking. Okay. So I'm learning it though. You know, I got all the piping stuff. So I said I can do it on my own. You know, but I just want to go to school just for a little bit more. Okay. That's it.
I asked that because when I had Audrey. Rum Cake Kitchen CEO. Yes. Her goal was to start doing. Her ultimate goal was doing wedding cakes, and she actually started. So you just want to know, like, each baker has their own personal, top of the pyramid where they want to go with it, and so I just needed to ask that of you.
I want to make those designer cakes and all of that. Everything to do with baking. Bread. I make biscuits.
Yeah.
I made not too long ago. Was it honey butter biscuits?
How was those?
Oh, my wife.
How was it? How are you off camera? How was it?
It was amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, the honey butter biscuits. I just be waking up trying things.
Yeah.
I wake up trying things.
We wanted to get his wife on camera, but she's actually. It seems like she's the engine in his inspiring him to do all these things, which is a beautiful thing. But we'll talk more. We'll talk more about her at the end of the show. Maybe one day she'll get on. Maybe she won't. But we will see her because she promised me in another segment she's gonna come on. But she's awesome. She's dope. And as you see, he mentions her in almost everything he does. And off camera, she's also just as well mentions him and what she does. So. Black love is real, y'all. It's out there.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? For all you people thinking
black love is real, but Papoose and Remy destroyed me with that one.
Oh man, but that
destroyed me. But look, no, for real, that really for real.
Well, he was holding her down.
Brooklyn won though.
Okay.
Clarissa Shields, Brooklyn won.
No, she be up in Brooklyn she belong there. That's the thing. You act like you belong.
Right.
So listen, we're gonna cut this short. Well, we're not cutting it short, but we're gonna take a break. Next time we come back, cake should be ready. When she no longer wants to cook for you, Hassan showed us what to do through his baking, through his knowledge of clothing. Yes. That ice cream is serious. Thank you. So his information will be on the bottom of the screen. Get to know this brother. In a short period of time, he's doing major things, and you gotta appreciate that.
Appreciate you.
Proud of you. I just met him, and I'm proud of him.
Thank you.
Because he's doing something positive, and he's out there. And so, his information will be down on the screen. Those jackets, that clothing is dope.
Thank you. My wife, she's a big inspiration.
Okay, we're gonna talk about her some more because she's the engine.
She definitely.
You know what I'm saying? She's up there. She's there. You probably can hear her a little bit in the background.
Yeah.
But she's so mega cool, and I don't know why she want to be on camera.
Right.
But it's all good. When she only wants to cook for you, Sean shows us what to do. We'll be right back, and we'll be right back with that cake.
That's right. We're back. The cake is finally out the oven. Now I'm gonna flip it. So I'm gonna flip the cake over. Then I'm gonna put my cookies in the oven that we waited for in the refrigerator for an hour. The hour went by. Now I'm gonna flip my cake over. I want to see how it turn out anyway. I love this part. It's the best part right here. Let's see. I don't need this. Bam. Perfect. That's what I was looking for right there. Oh gosh. It's so buttery. Now I'm gonna put the cookies in the oven. I'm gonna let them bake for 18 minutes on 350. Now I'm gonna make my lemon glaze. It's already sifted. I got 2 cups of powdered sugar. You just put it in a bowl. Put it all in. Then with the bowl you add soft, you want unsalted butter, not melted, but you know, you want it soft. I'm gonna add along with this, just a little piece of cream cheese with it. Just a little piece of cream cheese. Just want like a quarter. Then I'm gonna mix it in just to get it mixed in. You just want to mix it, keep mixing it. Oh, I hate that part, but you add a little bit of, I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of milk. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of milk. And then 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And you gradually do it until you get the consistency that you need. You could wing it too. I don't really have to measure this. It's just a glaze. And then I add a little bit of vanilla. I'm gonna add a little bit of vanilla in this. Just mix it in, mix it all together until you get that consistency that you like. Just keep adding a little bit more milk. I don't even need the spoon. I'm gonna just let it, just pour it in. Let me get some vanilla. I'm gonna use bourbon vanilla bean paste. And this one I got from Trader Joe. It's really good. Smells amazing. I'll put a tablespoon in here. A little bit of lemon extract along with this. Excuse me. Just a cap full. Now you just mix it and stir it up till you get that consistency. Add a little bit more milk. Oh, it smells so good.
It really does.
Oh, one more thing. Let me throw a little bit of yellow food coloring. Just a little bit. It's lemon, so might as well be yellow. Smells so good. Just stir it up until you get that consistency that you want. It's a little too thick. I want it loose, so I could drizzle right over that cake. It's gonna drizzle right over. Oh, it smells good. I want a little bit loose, a little bit more.
Okay.
Drop a little bit of lemon in there. Get that butter. I see that butter in there. As I do that, let me check the cookies. Right there. It's got a nice consistency, nice smooth consistency. Now I'm gonna drizzle it over the cake. Drizzle over the cake and just let it fall. I love this part. You get everything too. I try to pour everything on it. Smells so good. After I drizzle it, I'm gonna take some of these Oreo cookies that I crushed up and just drizzle on top of that. Just a little bit. And last but not least, I'll put a little bit of this gold dust that I found in the store. I actually got this out of Dollar Tree. It's edible gold dust. Sprinkle just a little bit over the cake. It smells so good. Voila, cake is done. That's it. Here's your lemon pound cake with lemon glaze, lemon Oreo cookie crumb, and some gold dust. And that's my cake. The lemon pound cake is officially done. Now all I'm doing now is waiting for the cookies to get done. And that's it.
Okay guys, we're back. This is the end of the show. I'm not gonna use the corny line, oh, you know, I'm so greedy. But you know I'm greedy, and this is the best time of the show. I've been behind that camera. I worked 2 cameras actually. So let me just hush up because this cake has been smelling so good. Tom, let me have it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, jeez. Oh. This is so good.
Thank you, thank you.
Why is this so good?
I can't even tell you.
Hot.
It's hot, nice and hot and warm. I can't
This just
wait
don't
for
make no sense.
my wife to test this cake.
Damn. This is really good. No playing around. This is really good. How long you been baking again? For?
Less than 6 months.
Oh, he's been. That is freaking mind blowing to me. He's been doing this less than 6 months.
Yeah, less than 6 months.
But your wife was saying you know you've been going hard and just studying and looking at videos and learning this.
I looked at them on my break at work. I can just watch YouTube videos all day. She even sits on the couch with me and watch YouTube. She loves watching YouTube
this
with me.
This is really good. Hold on. Now, let's talk something. Now, notice through this segment,
yes,
you spoke about your wife
yes.
a lot. What does she mean to you?
A lot. She means a lot. She does so much for me.
Mm-hmm.
She's passionate too.
Okay.
Very passionate, very loving, very caring. She always teach me, be kind. When I'm at work on the bus,
Yeah.
be kind. She tells me that every day, be kind. Be
Okay.
kind. She's just so sweet.
Yeah.
It's so many things I can say about her. She
Now-
just lets me be who I am.
Okay. Now
I love that about her.
we did make the comment about Black Love, but seriously, behind the scenes, she's been here.
Yes.
Open up a home so we can record this, and just amazing. So
Yeah, she
I can
definitely
kind of
is.
see, don't mind that, but I can kind of see who's all helping you drive this as well.
Yes.
You
she
know, behind
definitely
every
is.
great man, there's an amazing woman, or even
That's
better
a
woman.
true- that's
and
a fact.
I know that sounds so old,
Right.
but really, I mean, as us men, when we're
I tell
trying
her
to
that all
build.
the time. I lucked up to have her back again.
Ooh, what does that back again mean? Uh-oh.
We was together from 2009 to 2012. 2012. We broke up for 10 years. She wouldn't speak to me, text me,
Okay.
nothing. I would call. She'll text me. I'll text her. She'll text me back. But as soon as I call, she wouldn't answer at all. Not at all.
Okay.
So it's a funny thing. I sent her a Trey song.
Okay.
Trey song. She texted me back a Beyonce song.
So there was hope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But it was not a good Beyonce song. I just hung up. I just laughed at the text and just went back to work.
Yeah,
But I always
yeah.
used to say, I'm going to get her back. I
Yeah.
always said that.
It's that Brooklyn
Always
swag.
said that.
So, yeah. So-
Yeah, that's definitely it. She always
I ain't trying to get you in trouble,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's that Brooklyn
That
swag.
definitely is.
And but I just wanted to listen, guys. I tried my best to get her on camera. She wasn't having it, but you will see her because
Yes.
throughout this whole thing, he's been mentioning his wife. She's an amazing woman,
she
and
definitely
I've
is.
just met her, and you can kind of tell she's the driving force behind it. They balance each other out well.
Yes.
But I promise you, as she's promised me,
That's
we will
right.
get her on camera. She's looking really nice now. I don't know what this is about. She don't want to be on, but we ain't gonna push it no more.
Right.
I ain't trying to get thrown out of here. But I promise you this, mark my word, because she said it. She's gonna be on camera
That's right.
next time, so you will have a face
You come back
to
in.
all this goodness that we're talking about.
That's right.
Back to the food. I'm sorry.
When you come back,
Yeah.
and I'm going to bake something else for you. I have something else with
Okay,
But
okay.
you got to try the cookies too.
That's what I was about to say.
Can't
So
go
can you
without-
hand me one of these cookies?
Yes, sir.
Oh my. Damn, these cookies are.
Nice and soft.
Yo, look at these big cookies, like doo 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 doo. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh,
It got the
damn.
butter spread in there,
Yeah.
white chocolate chips.
The cookies are so good. How?
And I made that recipe up last night. I said, let me try something different. I didn't want to make the average chocolate chip cookie.
This ain't
So I
average.
said, let me. I'm saying I didn't want to make
Yeah.
just a chocolate chip cookie for the show. I said, let me go above and beyond. And
No, this has been a great episode.
Yeah.
We've had fun with it, but let's talk serious.
yes,
Are you eventually going to be selling these cakes and,
Yes.
and selling these cookies? This is too freaking good not to.
right.
I mean, it's cool to be making it for the family and people come over, but let's be real. This is like real deal. That cake is real deal,
Thank you.
and I'm being truthful. So I can see you in business doing something like this.
That's my goal. That's my goal to start
Oh
baking.
God! Oh God! Just look at the whole hat. Like, can you see it? These cookies make no sense. Like, guys, that makes no sense to me. And you've been doing it for 6 months?
Yes.
I'm not trying to gas you. Oh, this is insane.
6
This guy, he's in the Bronx, but this is all Brooklyn. This is what we do in Brooklyn. So the fact that he's able to do
right.
this is all that Brooklyn flavor, that Brooklyn swag.
That's right.
I don't,
I'm glad you enjoy it. I couldn't wait for you to come so I could show you my cooking skills, my baking.
this has so much chocolate, I can't even talk. It's so good.
Need some water?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some more after this, but listen, this was an excellent episode. All jokes aside, my brother, you need your own show. And I usually don't say it to people because I try to get them back on my
Yes.
show. But you've been a blessing.
Yes.
Shout out to Robert. Shout out to you for wanting to be on, because like I said, this is not easy. People open up their open up their kitchen, open up themselves, just to entertain and teach you guys how to cook. So this ain't easy.
Yes.
People like us trying to make it look easy, but that's his nature, his character. You should have your own show.
I'm definitely gonna start.
And we talked about it.
Yeah, we definitely did talk about.
We talked about this off camera.
Yes.
I said you got the look for it, you got the charm. You did this in one shoot, and you need your own show. And I never tell people that because I want to get them back on my show. But look at that. I don't make no.
I'm definitely going to take your advice.
Do it, because let me tell you something. You're doing something that you love.
Yes.
You're doing something that you love. And your passion comes out on camera. As you took us through this journey just now. You were very comfortable. And at the end of the day, the food is the bomb.
Appreciate it.
And you're coming up with stuff like, just coming up with stuff, and it's like, it's hitting. I'm sorry, I went off track because it was just so good.
Appreciate that.
I want to thank, as you're probably starting to see, I'm getting more bakes on the show. As I had Mr. Bake, as I had Audrey, and now I have Hassan. And that's just a blessing. So, when she know how to cook for you, Hassan showed us what to do.
That's right.
On some chocolate chip cake.
So,
I'm glad my son's not here. He's away in college, because he would eat that cake right now. He's so greedy like his dad. But listen, we're going to call it a night, because I'm in the Bronx, and I got to get back to Far Rockaway.
All right.
My brother, thank you.
All right.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Anytime you want to get on my show, you can, because eventually you're going to be too big for my show. And you know what I'm saying? But listen, we're going to call it a night. Seriously, thank you.
You're welcome.
I want to thank your wife.
Thank you.
And thanks for having us tonight, people. He said I'm going to get some of this cake to go. Good night.
Definitely get some cake to go.
My brother, thank you again. We're out of here. Thank you.